college football, we're going to talk about the Terps here because we got news here. We got baseball news and all that, etc. Big week. Maryland and Illinois. Let's talk about that. Is here because that's for me always the most important business what goes on the field. So Maryland and Illinois last week, Maryland loses again, just flat out gashed on the ground again. They are not good enough in football features that are important in football in terms of that. Run the ball, stop the run. The Terps aren't doing either one. They're just not doing either one very well. What was it? 225 on the ground. I think Illinois had Luke Altemeyer who's a decent quarterback, solid quarterback, not going to the NFL or anything like that, but a good solid college quarterback as well. But the Terps run game 55 yards. This is not getting anything on the ground. They're getting some drives and moving the football, but they're not getting in the end zone. Malik Washington threw the ball 46 times. That's way too many as well. They don't finish drives. Too many drops as well in the pass game. Shalik Knotts, who's been really good, too many drops as well on this one. You're not helping your quarterback as well. You're not running the ball. You're not playing run defense. They're getting interceptions. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, they're doing that every week. They're like third, I think, or second in all college football in interceptions. So they're doing that, but they're not – you got to finish as well. Now, obviously, the other business, Mike Locksley has been giving the vote of confidence in a letter I saw on Twitter. I said on Sunday, I even commented in there and said, man, I'm surprised he didn't turn the comment section off. Like Jim Smith, I like that. Put his name on it. Guts, let it kind of go. So Mike Locksley is going to be the official coach 2025-26, giving the confidence from the AD, from the team. I suspect that I kind of want to believe they were interested in James Franklin. And I do think that's probably right. But I think it was pretty much done. He was going to Virginia Tech, and he actually did go with Virginia Tech. So I think that might have been a name had he been interested in them that would have moved the needle. And they don't want to play this buyout. They don't want to pay this buyout. Then the Kevin Willard, I think, factors in as well. Kevin Willard, they just did this. They just had a coaching change, whatever. So they want to keep stability here as well. Locksley has not been good against the Big Ten, period. It's just no other way to slice that. You went once you get to teams in November, December in these games, October, November, December when these games really matter, you can't get it done. You can only get done against teams with issues, whatever. But when you're playing the Michigans, the Penn States, the Ohio States, then in more recent years, the Indiana, you're not getting it done. And so I understand why the fans are upset and frustrated, and you want to do a little bit more. And you're getting Locksley back next year. I don't know if it'll change. He's done some good things. I do want to say that. I don't want to be disingenuous to say, well, he hasn't done anything. Done some good things, but he's back. And we got a game this week we're going to talk about here as well. This is the type of team that you're having trouble beating, the Michigan Wolverines that are coming up on Saturday. I think these are the two best freshman quarterbacks in the Big Ten, two of the best, I think, in the entire country. True freshmen. Bryce Underwood, my ballyhoo quarterback, 1951, I'm sorry, as far as total yards. True freshman, 7 TDs, 5 interceptions, runs a lot. So his rush yards you got to factor in. So I think like when you're looking at that, it's going to be a thing where he's going to run the football a lot. They're going to throw. They don't have great receivers, in my opinion, but the physicality is there. Like, I know Jim Harbaugh is gone, but Sharon Moore, the head coach of the Wolverines, definitely has a team with physicality. They don't have explosiveness, out explosiveness, but they definitely have physicality. Justice Haynes, definitely a top 5 guy going into possibly the NFL top 5 running back list, rather not top 5 overall. But Justice Haynes, 21, 121, 857, 10 TDs, clearly one of the best running backs in the country. They're going to go ahead and use him a lot. He's going to run a lot of football for them. This is going to be the guy, the bell cow. You're going to see him most. You're going to see a lot of Bryce Underwood running, a lot of Justice Haynes running as well. Their best receiver is Andrew Marsh. 37, had a big day last week. 37 receptions, 565, 2 TDs. They don't throw the ball a lot. So I don't expect them 45 passes like we saw with Malik Washington or anything like that. So they don't throw the ball a lot, but they do throw the ball. They do throw the ball some. When they are going to throw it, they are going to go ahead and look to Andrew Marsh to go ahead and get stuff done. Rod Moore, I think, is one of the better safeties in the entire college football as well. 1 INT this year, lots of tackles. He's definitely, I think, the leader out there making all the calls. Again, physicality with him. You see him hit people. It matters. Really like this. This is a typical Michigan Wolverines team actually being physical. Malik Washington, INT total is going up. He's had more picks, a little bit better from him. I think I still think he should be audibling more, but at least he's running more. He's checking off those runs. He's doing his zone runs. I would like to see him. This is kind of also to transfer portal with guys. There should be, like, for instance, and what I mean when I say that is there should be somebody there telling him to do that on the team. Like, for instance, if Roman Hudby was still on the team, somebody should be telling him, hey, man, you got to check off this stuff. You got to, like, this and blank the coach and da-da-da-da. You know, that he's kind of like, again, he's being too congenial. He's, instead of listening to the coach, they're throwing these pass fronts all the time. And he's throwing 46 times. So I'd like to see more run. Look, run is non-existent. This is your best one, DeJuan Williams, true freshman. I think the future's there for him. Interesting to see how he does going forward, but not great. The group of receivers has struggled. This is your best one, Salika Knock. He's good at times. He's still dropping way too many passes, I think, in end zone and crucial situations as well. He's definitely, to me, the most. You could say Jaleel Farouk is more explosive, but Knox, I think, is better, more explosive in a more traditional offense and a more flow of the game, where Farouk is more just a burner. The flat-out burner, the flat-out Tyreek Hill type, et cetera, like that. Where Knox is better, like, in the flow of the game, in the flow of route running and all that other stuff. Jalen Husky got another interception last week. That makes 4. The Terps are one of the best teams as far as taking the ball away in college football with 18 interceptions as well. They're definitely going to be looking for Bryce Underwood to actually throw the football. I think they're going to get a lot of run game. No bowl this year, guys. So I think Michigan kind of blows them out in this one. I think that's true. So there you go. I think as fans, I think we all kind of were looking maybe change or get some hope in, or I don't. I think it's the buy-in, the buyout is the sticking point. They don't want to pay the buyout. That's gonna cost them a lot of money, and then you got to pay another coach. Also, the Kevin Willard factor is a real thing. They just kind of went through this, so there you go. As well. So let's go ahead and talk a little Maryland basketball before we get to the massive trade that's going on. Terps are down right now, 64-61. I'm not shocked by that, concerning what happened this week. So let's go ahead and do that, get that squared away. Terps basketball. So right now they're losing 64-61. They were victorious Saturday. I did watch the game, a lot of it anyway, with Marquette as well. Pharrel Payne, let's take a look at it here. That was just terrible. stuff would happen there. But Pharrel Payne, for those of you that didn't see it, and I want you guys to use discretion, but it really looked bad when he hurt his ankle in this game. So he was going up, did a dunk, came down, and when he came down, it looked like he just snapped his ankle in half. I mean, that looked terrible as well. Now, I did listen to the Fan where they were going to have Bus Williams. I made a point of listening to it since I was there the other day, since I was actually home on. I think what day was I home early? I think I left early. Yeah, I was actually on there to listen to it. It was like 10 a.m. And I did make a point of listening to that, and it was interesting there that he didn't mention it. So Buzz Williams made a point of not really mentioning when he was asked by Bob Haney, hey, I make a point of it not to say anything, blah, 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 about injuries. I don't like to talk about that, et cetera. Blah, blah, blah. So he made a point not to talk about it. So I had heard through the rumor that he was going to be fine, apparently, because he was at a girls' game, he was at a women's basketball game on campus. He was in there tonight actually shooting before the game. He didn't play, but it actually is better than what we hoped in a lot of ways. But this looked terrible here. So let's go ahead and show this video here. Just be careful. Just oh. Oof. Yeah, so that's how that looked. I mean, it looked like he broke his leg, but apparently he's not broke. Even though he didn't say anything, he didn't play tonight. But it doesn't look like as bad as it looked. He did go straight to the hospital. It wasn't career season ending, so apparently to Pharrel Payne as well as he gets through that. Terps did beat Marquette. Marquette is pretty good. Shaka Smart's team is very good. Not as good as they were last year, but the Terps really shot the ball well. That's the key. So when they shoot the ball well, they shot the ball very poorly against Georgetown, but they shot the ball well in this one as well. So, but they're losing tonight. And it doesn't surprise me, only because Pharrel Payne is so much a big part of what they do. We will keep you updated there on that. Big stuff that has happened here. Why don't you want to switch? There you go. So